I don't know if you can hear it. Hearing some noises in here. Let me open this door. Uh-oh, what's that? What's that? Yep, there's some chicks. Got some more chickens. Let me flip on this light here. So, I went to Orscheln's here not too long ago, just a couple hours ago. Figured I was gonna check the price on some things, see if it was any better than where I've been buying some of my feed. I used to go to Orscheln's a lot when I first got rabbits, and then we had some other stores opened up closer by, so I've been going to those. So, well, I'll go check them out because I was in the area. And they had meat birds in there, $1 a piece. So I got 13. You know, I'm kind of starting to think these are a lot cheaper than what I bought them for. And I actually shopped around before I bought my last ones. And I bought 25 just so I could reduce my price as much as I could. And I still spent probably at least, I think, 50 cents more than what I bought these guys for. Might have been more than that. I can't remember because it's been like January when I ordered them. So yeah, and I've seen them at Tractor Supply, and I've seen them at the other store, which is called Atwood's, $1 a piece. So I might just start doing that. Not worry about shipping and handling. Just go there, keep looking back into those places, and when they have them for $1, you know, buy 10 to 15, however many they have, you know, buy a good number. Even if I just have to buy a couple small batches, that's not hard to do. I can run a few small batches of birds. So my last setup, I wasn't able to show you guys, but I used one of those kiddie pools, and then I had a bunch of cardboard boxes that I wrapped around the side to kind of build it up, and it worked pretty good for 25 birds. I found this old box in the garage, and that gives them plenty of room. At first I was going to set them in my normal brooder box, which is just a storage tub like what you can get at Walmart. This is actually one of the bigger ones. I think that one's about $8 at my local Walmart, so, and that works out great. You know, I got plenty of room in there. Gives them room to grow. They were just almost shoulder to shoulder in that other one, so figure I'll give you guys a few quick hints and tips that I've learned over the years. So number one, when it comes to your water troughs, set them up on a brick. Depending on your bedding, they will scratch and peck through it, because that's what chickens like to do. And you can watch these guys. They're kind of doing it. But they'll kick and scratch and throw everything into their water, and the water will get all nasty. They'll kind of lay next to it and poop in it and all that kind of stuff. So put it up on a rock or a brick or something, and kind of, so you can keep it clean. It gets nasty, and it gets nasty fast if you don't do that. Another thing, feeders. I'm just using this temporarily. I'm going to switch out to a bigger water bowl here in a day or so. I just got to clean some stuff up. But I can actually take probably a 3-inch PVC tube and stick over that, and that will hold quite a bit of food. If anything, you know, you just, those, both the water bowl and that, they have the plastic 1-quart jar that you can purchase, and I just cut the bottom off of that. That way, when I fill it up, it's really easy. I just have to dump the food in. Otherwise, this is a glass one with water trough on it, but Okay, you fill this jar up. And then when you flip it over, all the food goes down, and what you got left is only about half of this. But with the plastic, if you cut the top off, you can fill this up and it will still have food all down there. The other perk to that is, let's say you have food down there, but you need to fill this part up. Now you're going to waste that food because you have to tip it over in order to get this off. So, highly suggest that you cut that off. I did purchase one of those long trough feeders this year to try, and I don't have that right here, but you know, it holds a lot of food, but it's kind of harder to fill up. So I think I'll just keep with this. You can use PVC and make your own troughs and everything. I've done that. You watch any of my other videos with my layers and you'll see a trough type system in there. Pretty inexpensive to build. You can build one yourself for under 10 bucks. I think Lowe's for the 3-inch PVC, like a 5-foot section, is probably, you know, $5 or $6, and you can just cut, you know, 8 inches off of that and get you a 90-degree angle. And you want one that's curved. You don't want one that's really, I think it's 90 degree. Anyways, you want one that's kind of got more of a slanted curve. You don't want one that's too sharp, otherwise the food won't come out very well. I wish I could show you what I'm doing, but I don't feel like going out there right now. So, bedding, I just had a hay or a straw bale dumped out here, so they got straw. A lot of times I will use aspen bedding. I get this at Walmart for a couple bucks, and I just sprinkle it down as it starts to look nasty, kind of keep the smell down. I have been giving chicks some crumbles. They're not crumbles, grit. And this is just like a small grit for the chicks. I'll put some of it in with their feed, or I can kind of sprinkle around, let them kind of have something to do and look for it. Really shouldn't be too much of an issue if you're feeding crumbles. Most of the meat bird feed is crumbles, but eventually I'll be putting these guys on fermented feed that I make myself, so I want them to get that in there so that can help them grind up those bigger seeds. But I'll probably wait another week or two before I even start introducing that to them. So, other than that, you know, heat lamp, you gotta keep them warm, keep them covered up. I've got this that I use for this big box. This is just a cattle panel that I've chopped up, and then some bird netting that I've basically just taped on. That should keep pretty much anything out. On these, I take the lid and I'll cut part of the lid out, and I'll put some kind of a fencing material or hardware cloth across it. You can just zip tie it on, and it works really well. That way you can have something where you can lift it, you can snap it on when you want it on, and you can take it off pretty easy. And it, if you put the heat lamp over it, you want the heat lamp over the metal part, so otherwise it might kind of melt it. So there's that. I hope this is a better video than some of the ones I've done in the past, and I'll see you in a little bit. Hey, and one thing before I go, if you like the videos, please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you got any questions or comments, you know, I'm always looking for feedback. So, you know, if you leave me a comment down below, I will try to answer it. And I will see you later.